Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Team Fortress TV 2 for ETF2L Season 33, Week 4 for our game between Se7en and Elektro. My name is Lucky, and tonight I'm joined by the beautiful Wiethoofd on production and the thickest, biggest demo man you've ever seen, Yohn, as my co-cast. How's it going, man?
Hi. Sorry, you're making me blush. You're making me blush, sorry. Hi, I'm a bit shy.
Every time.
I'm alright, I'm good for I'm excited for my third Se7en game I get to cast. I don't know what TFTV is doing to me. They're making me cast all the Se7en games, but, you know, excited. I get to cast Aura, which is fun. Good friends on that team. Poison, you know, Eames, shout out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout outs to those guys. They're really nice guys all along that team, actually. Like, I love each and every one of the Aura guys. I think they're hilarious. They're like really friendly faces in the TFT community. But you must be sick of seeing Se7en roll people, because they haven't lost a game yet in Prem.
You know what, Lucky? It's a bit boring. Yeah, I'll be honest. But, I mean, I'm expecting almost every game by this point. Just you know, I think like everyone else's. I mean, you can't say they don't deserve it because they do, but it's just, you know, it's a bit predictable. You know, the tables they're fucking like what top are they? No,
yeah, let's
every win, every like 3-0 win.
Yeah, let's get the tables up on the stream so that everyone can see exactly what we're talking about if you don't know what we're talking about. But while that's coming up, let's quickly go over the rosters for tonight's game since they are just piling into the server rapidly. But at the top of for Se7en, we have we have Thalash and Starkey as the scouts, and the soldiers. We have Silentes joining the fray. With Captain as the other soldier, Cadus is on demo, and Raymond is medic, so this very famous team. If you don't know them by now, then you probably should. Yeah. Do you want to run down the Aura roster?
Aura Elektro, you got Nevo on the flank scout, who's a bit of an Aura Elektro veteran. We've got a new addition Yeehaw on combo scout, proven scout on from the Theorists last season at LAN. Yeah. You got the Azunas for Roma, good chemistry with Nevo, always play together. Poison, new addition on Pockets, Eames on demo, and Demos on medic. Again, two Aura Elektro veterans there. Played together for ages now with two new additions, Poison and Yeehaw. And if you look at the tables, Se7en, I believe, are top with 18 points, 6 games, 6 maps played, and 6 wins. Aura Elektro, 8 points, 2 wins, 3 losses, and 1 Golden Cap win. And I think Se7en will remain on top after this.
They're coming in with that swift prediction.
Yeah.
So Se7en, as you can see at the top of the ETF2L Season 33 Premiership table, with their 6 fat wins, and those were rolls as well. Like going up against Top 5 Rocket, they smashed them into the ground. I think it's Top 5 Rocket. Actually, no, it was Generation Carnex. They smacked them really hard. The game, the official ended in 30 minutes. It was insane. But yeah, they're going to be comfortably sitting I also predict that they're going to be sitting at the top of the table during this. But Aura Elektro, they drew a game and then they lost 2 other games, but they got the Golden Cap points, which is, like, you know, pretty good. If you're coming out of a loss, is probably what you want to be taking away rather than 0. So I don't know what do you think about Aura's hopes for maybe climbing back up the board? Do you reckon they're going to get any higher than they are now in 5th place?
I think they're gonna sit pretty comfortably at 5th, which is a shame. That's just what I think is gonna happen. But the German team is looking decent, and it's really unfortunate that Aura Elektro drew against Goon Squad, which is one of the Prem qualifiers team.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were very bummed out after only getting 3 points from that official, which did give the start of their season a bit of a blow to their sort of goal to reach playoffs, which I think that is their goal.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's every team's goal to kind of try. I guess apart from, you know, Premiership qualified teams, they apart from, you know, the breakthrough performance we had from Theorists, where they had a really, really good, like, first season in Prem. That's probably the best introduction to Prem that a team's maybe had
in recent memory.
In recent times. Yeah. And But Generation Karnax and Goon Squad sitting at the bottom there is rather unfortunate for them. But I just think that's how the cookie crumbles, especially since you're going up against Fate Gaming, Ascent, and War Plus 5, as I like to call them.
War Plus 5, yeah. Well, you say, sorry to interrupt, you say Goon Squad and Generation are last, but Goon Squad is actually 6th.
Yeah.
And top 5 is joint last.
Yep.
With Generation Karnak, so a rather disappointing start to their season. I mean, they've had some pretty rough officials, I think, against.
I think they've had all the hard teams.
Yeah,
they've had I think they played against War and Sons, which is one of the harder ones. They played against Se7en, I think, already. So,
and we're only halfway through this season. So
yeah, it's fine. Anything can change. But as far as I'm aware, Se7en, they're pretty much going to make playoffs directly after winning this game.
I think after week 1. I think first week Ascent were dead, like straight last. They were 8th, and now they're 3rd. They've managed to get a lot of points from their recent games.
Yeah,
it was just that 1-7 game which really drew them back a little bit.
It's going to be a blow to your team system when you get annihilated so hard, especially by teams such as Se7en. But Ascent EU. Sorry, I almost called them Ascent Gaming. Lol. There you got the special spice of Zebasai joining. What do you think of him coming into the season? As a bit of a
he's been pretty mint. I'll tell you what, he's been pretty mint. Yes, it's good because he can play scout whenever they need him to as well. Like they do that on product a lot as well, I think.
Yeah, product's been and gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just it's good that he's able to multi-class so effectively from between scout and soldier. But his soldier has been pretty fantastic, I gotta say, and Domo as well. Obviously, I love that.
Domo is an absolute tank. I've seen a bunch of YouTube clips of Domo just absolutely going off in some games, and it's funny to watch. But I'm glad that Domo's come back to Prem. Busting in that 3rd spot after playing in Division 1 for a season with, I think it was Solar that he played with, and that team really did really well in Div 1 as well. So. Happy to see Domo coming back into the Prem limelight. But what are you predicting for Logjam score-wise?
More about the game, yeah. I reckon, alright. My brain says, I don't know, 5-1-7. And then my heart says, 3-2 Aura.
Oh, your heart.
Yeah, with Poison getting 400 DPM.
Freddie Cotton going in strong.
But I think Se7en will take this pretty comfortably. There'll be a few times that Aura will be bouncing back, but it'll be hard for them to probably to consistently convert rounds in favour for them. So 7 probably, yeah.
Yeah, but what about the Cotton factor, dude? The Cotton factor. Yeah,
he's in my heart. He's in my heart, bro.
It's gonna be a 5-0. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm just they're gonna smack them because I've just seen Se7en have been going ballistic. I mean, before they had this controlled, slow play style of we're gonna take the fights we know we can win, and they do that typical Se7en discipline, where they're all on point, all at the same time, making those plays. But since they picked up Solentes, they've been so much more aggressive with no fear, it feels like, because they just push, they just go. And they're much more confident in their playstyle now, I think, after having picked up Solentes. But we are going live.
As we are going live, is into the first map of Se7en versus Elektro, week 4, ETF2L, Premiership Season 33. Who's on your cam, Lucky?
I'm actually watching Azunas to mid because he is hella quick. He's already in. He's underneath that bridge. He's chilling now. He's taking that space. Cadus getting a bit of early damage there from Eames as we see the high bombs come in. As Solentes goes in nice and high, getting on top of Eames, chucking him into the skybox. But Solentes is the first to fall on this mid fight. Looks like Eames did in fact stay alive there, but it is going to be Captain there retreating as fast as he possibly could, taking so much damage, but no one really trading frags. Poison has gone down in the midst of the chaos, but it looks like Se7en are now taking all of the space that's being let up by Eames. He just can't cover this entire thing. His scouts are already running backwards, and this is going to be a first mid to Se7en.
They managed to cap that just under Aura's noses. They were pretty much just trading some pretty light spam, some spam rockets and spam stickies across point, and Se7en would just cap it without even Aura, with Aura being close to their side at choke. But pretty stable from Se7en, really. Nothing too rash.
Indeedy. Poison does get picked up there in the choke area, trying to make something happen, but can't quite get it done. So we might see a counter stack coming out from the blue side of Se7en. But I did like, oh, here we go. Silentes is now flying into Demos. Does land 2 rocket. He drops Uber. The pipe from Cadus over the wall takes him out. And that is going to be a +2 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Demos going down there.
So still pretty fucking high bomb from the lad. And it's always good to spam. As your soldiers bombing, as your soldiers sacking, and Cadus did exactly do that with the Iron Bomber. Cool weapon, yeah, cool weapon. Got like a mile splash radius from that weapon. As we do go on to the last push, Lucky.
Yeah, we have now got the Engineer of Nevo up, and he's built that level 1 gun, but it's not going to be up in time, as he did not have enough time for that one. We did have a sniper coming out, but it looks like he has just decided to swap off immediately. There is point presence going on right now, as the Pootis is out. The HRS Poot is trying to get some damage done, but he's just eating it all in the meantime. But it looks like so many Se7en players have in fact gone down there, as the point had so much cap time, but they couldn't finish it out. They were just throwing bodies out and couldn't find anything. But we've got Poison onto the combo. The Freddy Cotton factor is in, but he just gets fucked down by Cadus. Nevo is flying through as well, trying to get on top of Cadus, but he's not going to find anything.
No. They just need to chill for a bit and stabilise and just cap. You know, they've got a no, it's not even. No, it's not. Well, they are pushing Lucky.
Oh. Holy moly, they just do not want to stop here. Nevo is having to leg it out there. The Cadus pressure is too much, and they are just exiting out of second right now, Yohn.
Oh, I really was. Well, I mean, yeah, Aura was still 1 down. Poison wasn't there. Nevo does get caught by Seal. I didn't see that. And now he does clean up by Azunas of the class nut. And I think they are pushing Lucky with the Uber ad. I don't know, with the even Ubers, they're trying to peek out maybe.
Oh my god, Demos is now caught out, and he's dropped so many players from the red side have gone down, but it looks like this could be an Uber trade, as Cadus goes insanely low, getting meat shot and rocketed at the same time, but the Uber is just on him. It's basically a solo, but they cannot find Demos, only just finding him at the end there, and Raymond gets caught, and also Cadus going down to the scattergun of Wiethoofd. The Lash is still in on this. He's trying to take this 1v2 fight here with Poison, but he cannot win it. It looks like Azunas is actually going to pick that one up. Silentes going in to find the cleanup frags, but he's going to die for it as well. And this is eventually going to settle down. But Starkey also legging it in. They're going mental.
Se7en got a bit caught there after their Uber trade. They got Demos with the Uber, but then the Uber faded. They all ran out of ammo. And they got a bit clapped in the little lobby for unfortunate for Se7en, but good timing from Aura to realise that the Se7en Uber was fading, and they were able to decease them from their lobby.
Yes, they made them into the corpse, but we are now seeing a bit of a stalemate going on. It's even Ubers because Raymond did get picked up at the end there, but Demos on the slow respawner. Unfortunate there for him, but both teams just sort of spamming away. We have now got this additional elbow area, or Z, or whatever people want to call it, on the bridge.
The little new passage. Was that what you meant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what it's called. I'm calling it passage for now.
Yeah.
Are we seeing any off classes? No. Nothing yet. They're just peeking choke. I am expecting a big bomb, probably from Sil. I think he's getting ready to like pogo through choke. He's
lining it up.
Maybe he is. I'm not sure because I don't really know this map this well. But I think Poison. Oh no, he's bombing choke. He's just peeking. And no bombs yet. They're getting ready though.
There is a bomb you can do from the pack where you skip off the point and you fire a rocket as you hit the ramp, and you can go deep in behind and then sack from behind. Silentes is trying to go through choke. But he's not really finding it. Oh, there we go. He's found it eventually. He is getting on top of Demos. Unfortunately, whiffs the rocket. Nevo does a get down, Mr. President moment, and saves his medic from finding that rocket.
So Demos was sort of dancing in the same area where he dropped last time, but he was able to surf onto the high ground, and Sil couldn't touch him. And now maybe Sil was going to go for a off class, and maybe keep the door open. As they do, use luck.
Yeah, there's an Uber train going on right now. Captain is leaping forwards with this. He's got a much better Uber. Raymond pops so much later. It could be Demos getting caught out here. So much damage in onto Demos. He does in fact go down there to the original rocket launcher of Captain, and Starkey. Also finding pick onto Azunas, and this looks like it's going to be a push through Logjam.
Oh, that's what it's called, Logjam. Thank you. I didn't actually know that. I should know that, but yeah, I guess I don't. As we just chilling, just taking second, not really rushing, already building. Obviously, we want to keep that nice side. Demos is not healing yet. Oh, now he's healing. That's a decent 50. They can work with that. I reckon they'll go. Oh, they'll probably just go right side with Scout and Demo. Usual. Take down the sentry. Oh, yeah, I'll move the sentry across the other side now, onto the high ground. I like it, I like it. Thing with this last point, the stickies are so hard to clear. Oh, but he has to put all the stickies on the floor. Maybe, we'll see as they go through left side actually, Lucky.
Yeah, they have now popped down this Uber, and it looks like they are going to try and get on top of the sentry gun. It does eventually go down, but most of the Uber is faded. They're trying to get on top of that point. This sticky still haven't been dead. Like you said, it's so hard to clear these stickies off at this point. Se7en gets immediately airshot into the floor, sucks to the point on such low HP. As they do dead the stickies, the demo of Eames going down, and this is going to be a round to 7. Well played from them to take that one.
Yeah, pretty clean, I gotta say. I was saying that it was a bit tricky to clear the stickies, because he can... you can put stickies all around the wall on last, around the curved wall and the railing, the sort of that tiny walkway across that last point. You can put stickies on there as well. But all the stickies are on point. But as we do go to the second mid, Lucky.
Cadus also finding damage really early here as the tables have now turned. Eames eating so much damage, and he's given up so much room as well already. So much presence has been taken away. As you see both soldiers going in from the blue side, they don't really find too much. The captain gets taken out. Se7en also dying there in the midst of the chaos. Poison gets found after he tries to make a play, but unfortunately gets cleaned up by the scout superclass. But we are just seeing a well, I don't know where the other soldier has gone, but it appears to just be a 4v4 fight going on right now as Nevo is now pressuring forward. So we do have the backup coming in, but Yohn gets piped down as well. They lost both scouts. This could be really unfortunate here. They've got the superior class going in. The Lash is going mental. Starkey as well. They take out so many players. Even Rainbow finding a frag on that mid, but so close. Butt clench.
What on earth? Oh my goodness. That was... No one from Se7en died in that, the latter end of that mid-fight. And yet, they had a play advantage for Aura. Cadus just piped DR, and then they just snowballed another frag, and then another frag, and then they were able to just push him now into their last with full ad. Yucky, I don't understand, but here we are anyway.
Yeah, they have actually got Nevo up on the Pyro. He wants to defend the sentry gun. Actually swapping off to the sniper class now just so you can peek through that wall. But it looks like they are going to make a right-hand side push happen here as they have already popped the Uber. Not wanting to drop this one. The Uber hasn't really found too much at the minute. It's just finding loads of space for their side. They are clearing these stickies off the point as well with the Lash scat going from above. But there is, like you said before, it's so hard to get rid of these stickies. They have now been dead. It looks like the Lash is getting so much point time and no one's blocking it. And that's just going to be a captive 7.
Okay. I was watching the scout. I think it was Flash who capped. And I was watching him just to stand on top of a point, using the whole scattergun bit to shoot each sticky one by one.
Yeah.
And just taking this sweet time. That's how he used the Uber. But hey, you know, if it worked, it worked. But no one really point to scene a bit open there. Unlucky for Aura. As we do go into the third mid, Lucky.
Eames actually with a slow roll out there. Cadus always getting in fast. That's just sort of his penchant, shall we say, in these games. But we have got Se7en going for the same bomb the third time in a row. Does get caught out by Yohn. He's in position to block him, but Eames taking so much damage. His soldiers flying all over the place right now, but the Lash has found the frags. And looks like loads of red players are now going down. The Lash cleaning up on Poison as well, who was hiding behind the bridge area. Captain now going forward to try and find demos. And they might be able to find him here as they have managed to get on top of him. They're trying to cut him off as he does get caught out there by Captain. Gets a sword and nearly kills Captain.
Almost.
But Starkey with a cleanup.
Almost. No, Captain and Starkey too speedy over medic, and that's a really late death for him. So that's going to make it even trickier for Elektro side to hold this last push. As the medic does score now, they are taking lobby. I think they're going to go right side again. That's my prediction, but I have predicted wrong because Raymond is on the left. Lucky.
Yeah, he's chilling out on that left side. Looks like they are going to want to pop the super out, but they've opted for a level 3 sentry gun once again, but they have managed to get this one up in time, which is very good. As they popped out the super really early, the Uber, they dropped the Lash, unfortunately, on this one. It's looking really bad for the side of 7. They only just find the sentry gun at the end of this. Kate is getting taken out by Yohn, and Captain also getting cleaned up by Nevo on the right-hand side there. It looks like this is going to be an Aura hold and maybe a push.
Not one frag with their Falad, you know, so it does get cleaned up there. Yeah, not a single frag. Flash going down very early to the sentry, even though I thought he was in the Uber. Was he not? I'm not really sure, but he's a combo scout, so I'm going to presume he's every time. As now they do have 80 ads, 80%, 90%, so I think they're going through logs, Lucky, as they take second, as they're going to take second here.
Yeah, Raymond is already looking like he's going to leave Logjam as well. He's standing very close by. Thalash is also within beam range as they do, in fact, meet up and they are legging out of Logjam. And also, the red Uber from Demos has in fact been popped. And Solentes is the only one that gets caught by this. And this is going to be an immediate repush. They don't want to give up this cap. Thalash is now leading the way. And K just having to take some of those heals. Poison has managed to find his way into Logjam. He's just causing a little bit of distraction, but he's going to opt to start backing out here. He's got Nevo going in behind as well into Cave. Just action all over the place right now, but it looks like they are going to be able to try and take this one for free. Neva has actually gotten behind here. They are stacking up this point, but they are now leading forwards with this Uber. The back cap is on from Yohn, but it's not going to do anything. He's just letting them know that he's in behind, but that just means that Se7en are just going to push that much harder.
Amazing rockets from Silver to deny the back cap and to clean up that the flank scout of Nevo. As we do go into left again, just hesitating for a sec with Thalash. There we go. As they go into left, Lucky, are they going to use through now?
Oh, that was such a good milk there from Raymond. Thalash now just tickling the point there, getting the Uber flashed off him for a quarter of a second. So much team cohesion, but damage pops out that Uber, and they are going to have to be on their rear legs right now as they are just leaving this. And it looks like Catty gets air shot out of the sky by Poison, the Freddy Cotton factor boy. Yeah.
All right, it's a wall shot. It's a wall shot. Calm down. Calm down. pretty good. Though, pretty good. I'll tell you what, I'm feeling bad for the Eames there because he died as soon as Demo squad his Uber. Life of a Demo, pretty much. You get caught at choke and then you spawn and you still die. But they held it. But still, you know, they are 2 rounds down. It's almost halfway through this game. Se7en, you know what? Yeah, they've been pretty in control this whole game. I don't think Aura has managed to get into Se7en's second. I don't think, but I remember.
Not really.
Yeah,
it looks like they have the sentry gun up in a different spot now, and it does clean up Thalash once again. Kate is going for the point, but does just get immediately nuked by Azunis. And that Uber was a total waste. It just got totally blocked by the really strange sentry gun positioning, but it worked out in the end.
Yeah, that seemed pretty rushed there, and they didn't even get anything there. KD tried to play the point with by himself. It's just a last ditch effort, I guess.
Indeed, we have actually got Captain moving back here. Try to do a bit of a soft hold there, and it looks like he almost gets caught, but does manage to escape. Yohn and Thalash taking a 1v1 and choke Yohn, or nearly losing that one. But it looks like Demos has found a Uber, and they need to be quick with this one if they're going to be able to push Se7en out of this midpoint. But it looks like they are actually just opting to hold and not push at all.
Could be. I reckon they're just they think that Se7en already have their Uber now. Just playing it safe, maybe too safe because they are 2 rounds down. They are opting for the low risk approach to this. As now it's even. Ooh, bit of a shame for Aura, I gotta say. As now it's in just hands of Se7en. They can sack, they can just toy around, they can spam. They got all these angles to peek.
Yeah, Nevo is actually up on the sniper class right now. He's already been spotted though, so that surprise factor has also gone. Solentes is in very deep. Onto Demos, gets the force. Easy peasy. The SMG does clean him up, but that means nothing when they've already got the Zuber out. That bomb is so good from him.
That's what I mean, Lucky. That's what I mean. Like, Aura just taking too much time and just. Sil can do that, you know. That's what he can do. He just makes these huge high bombs. I think Azunis is getting caught in cave as well. Yeah, both guys clean up. As they are pushing cave into Se7en, Poison just keep putting about spam, but he needs to jump out and not get caught. So there he goes.
Yeah, he's just leaving this one. Kate is getting insanely low. Does in fact get caught there, and Captain goes down as well. This is a bunch of players going down for Se7en. This is going to open up opportunities for Poison to maybe make something happen, or for Eames to maybe do something. And they are going to try and actually block this one. Eames actually getting caught here. His Thalash takes him down, and the Zuber has now been popped out. They find Yohn as well. Another soldier is going to get caught here of Azunis, just eating so much damage from these scouts. And this could be a last push as they are in fact going in with Thalash on the lead. There's nothing blocking this point, and this is just going to be a cap straight away. Poison tried to block it but couldn't quite find it.
Oh no, they got a little bit caught by the double scout Uber, Vastaki and Thalash Uber there. They tried to fight second since because they got two picks. But they forgot to consider the lack of Uber to fight against Se7en's Uber. As we do go to the 4th mid, Lucky.
Yeah, it's looking unfortunate for Aura, but they've got 14 minutes to try and bring something back, but it's a highly press X to doubt moment, as we do see Captain going in very high, with Solentes going in for a low bomb, gets 2 nice rockets as damage, takes him down pretty much immediately. We have got Poison going in very deep though, Azunis as well, also getting taken down. Poison managing to get on 4 HP, but so many players getting cleaned up there from both sides, but it looks like this is going to be a 7 win as Red Team wipe.
Oh, what's that? Raymond lives with both scouts. Yep, that's pretty. I've never seen that before. As now it's going to be a lovely, pretty much full ad push. Maybe like 90% ad, I guess, whatever. But it should be a scout leader. The scouts actually look exactly the same. I just realised that. As they're gonna slowly take lobby. The NG is up. Is that a level 2 or level 3? Let me check. Oh, I can't even see it. Is it behind point? Oh, maybe he's building.
It's in the right door.
Yeah, I think he's building it to level 3, then he's going to move it forward. Unless he hasn't got time, he might not have time.
Oh, here we go. They have actually Ubered straight into last. The Sentry Gun is doing absolutely nothing, actually. It's in the totally wrong spot to block this, but the stickies still haven't been cleared, and there is still loads of red team alive. Only one getting caught. Actually, 2 get taken down by the rocket. Captain and Cadus getting taken down from the splash. That's nuts.
Okay, we have never been more wrong about a Sentry in our lives, as it does manage to pick up 2 players, even though it was behind the points. But as Nevo and Eames, the Aura veterans, do bully their way. Seal does bomb. He's blocking. He gets the backhand. Flash gets the backhand. It's 4-0. Oh no, I didn't even see where he was hiding. I'll be honest.
Let's see my prediction of 5-0 just come to fruition. Like, pretty please. It's only been 17 minutes in this game. There's 13 minutes left on the clock. Aura have to do so much now to get back into this mentally and just in terms of player skill, and they have to do so much with a skadoosh in the chat from Thalash as Eames now coming into this mid. Unfortunately getting peppered by Cadus already. Just so much damage getting thrown out by him, but they are just going to sort of trade and no real aggression coming out. Actually, as I say that, Solentis and Captain going in deep, Eames getting low, and it looks like Poison gets chucked up into the sky, gets beautifully from Captain! That was an insane airshot from him! And it's just going to be Se7en on their hind legs though, trying to run away. He's going to be in a frag movie, boys. As Thalash is just letting Raymond out of there, but it is going to be Starkey going in behind, gets Yohn. But it looks like they are actually aggressing this one. Cadus is in deep, trying to get down. He just find the frag! This mid is insane, and it's going to be Thalash running forwards to try and find Nevo, knowing that he's low, but it looks like Aura actually going to retreat here. Eames is just... because he died there, he's having to leave, and Nevo is trying his best to kill Thalash, but you cannot beat this monster of a man. He's still alive somehow, but does in fact go down, and that is insane from Se7en. How did they win that mid?
Because Captain got a big frag. that's secured the mid fight for. No, I don't know. Their DM is just really good at it to have good team chemistry, I guess. Cadus is able to put good really damage into Eames as well, pressuring him. As they are sort of peeking logs, but they don't really need to risk anything right here, as they are. Oh wait, what's happened? Oh,
Demos gets forced by the Starkey monster. Oh. Jesus.
Sorry, who's talking now?
You go speak.
Nevo's just sort of peeking. Nah, he's doing nothing. He's chilling. But again, full ad for Se7en. I don't want it to be 5-0 because, like, it's just like
it's sad. Yeah.
Almost every cast. It's almost every cast for me this season. As we are taking it nice and slowly through lobby. Got bomb onto Raymond. No, nothing.
It was a nice try from the Zunus there, actually. Like, kudos to him, he actually managed to get some distance before he got frag. And looks like they are just going to take this into lobby now, Yohn.
Oh shit, sorry. They haven't used it. They have used, yes, the sentry's good on it. The sentry goes on early. They're going to try and clear the stickies, shooting 1.1 at a time. Sort of capping it, edging it. No, Flash is taking down. They have got Uber, they've used it onto Zunus. Eames is getting a frag onto Raymond. He's getting caught at the shutter door. As now they're slowly pushing out of the main door. Although, yeah, Sil does go down. Cadus is hiding in lobby. He doesn't. No, he pipes Yeehaw, but is unable to get the frag there.
Yeah, Starkey is actually going in now, and actually just 2 shots Nevo, and takes down Azunis. Excuse me, Starkey. Holy moly!
No.
This man coming in on the scout class, and they're actually going to try and bully it onto second as well. Captain eats loads of damage doing it, but Thalash is in deep, and they're just running away. Starkey 2 shots Yeehaw as well. He was with Demos. Demos gets low as well, down to 12 HP there, and he is actually going to live. A spam rocket's coming through from Captain, but they don't find it. But they have had to give up second, in fact. Unfortunate there for Aura. It's just a beatdown.
My butt is very clenched right now for the sake of Demos' life. But Starkey, really nice flanking there. Did he pick up 3 frags there? I'm not even sure how he got the first 2. He meat shot everyone. That really opened up Aura being vulnerable to getting blocked on the points to cap, as Se7en did. Just muscle away through them. As they are using fruit on Demo. Lucky.
Yeah, they can't give up on this one. The Lash gets taken out immediately by Eames. Yohn cleans up Silentis as well. It's looking really good for Elektro right now as they're just barreling forwards. But oh my god, Starkey with the headshot onto Demos takes him out the game. And that is going to be a nice 100% Uber advantage for Raymond. They are 2 down currently, but they are not giving 2 hoots about the 2 players being down, as they are still holding aggressively. Starkey with another headshot brings that onto Eames, gets him low, does pick up the pack, and it is going to be a bomb from Poison, doesn't really find anything, and nearly gets air pipe there. Holy moly. Cadis does actually get taken down by Yohn as he dets on himself.
Well, I think Yohn was peeking that new addition to the map, the little tunnel, as Azunas does get cleaned up there from Falash. Oh, still good damage on the Yeehaw. Let's go down. Poison bombing. Cave can get. Nova Seal is so hurt, but you can't finish him off. Captain's going to clean him up now any second. Yep, there he is. But yeah, Starkey on the VAC mode, I think, this game.
Yeah, he's activated. There's not a lot you can do once he starts to activate. It's just very scary to play against. But it looks like Raymond has still got the Uber. It hasn't been forced yet by Poison or Azunas. So they are going to be heading in from the right-hand side. The Sentry Gun trying to block that, but goes down pretty much immediately. Raymond getting tossed up into the air there. The Lash now Wing into the spawn door. And Silentis getting so much damage down. Captain now comes in, gets Azunas. The Poots is out from Yohn, but he's not got that much room going for him. And it is going to be sticking off the point from Cadis. The Lash is standing on it. That's going to be 5-0 to 7.
Oh, it's another 5-0 for 7. Yeah, they deserve it. You can't say, no one can deny they don't deserve it. It's just, give me I guess I casted Faint good one last time. Yeah, pretty, is that every mid-fight? So that's every mid-fight going in the way of 7. And we see, we do see some nice logs here. And a few of the Aura Elektro players definitely struggling on their side to keep up with the pace and efficiency of some of these hard veteran 7 players.
Yeah, what do you think is probably the key factor in that 7 victory though? Like overall, what do you really consider to be one of the main factors that causes them to win 5-0 that hard in 21 minutes?
It's everything. You know what? They just got everything. They play a very, very scout heavy team, a very sort of scout heavy style, in the sense that if we look at the logs, Captain and Sil got a combined frag number of 11, and then we look at Starkey, who got 22, and then Falash, who got 16. And I'm seeing every mid. Their bombs are so high that they're torpedoes just in the sky somehow. They're meant to be underwater, but somehow they're in the sky, and they're the most life-threatening thing in the whole map. But then they don't actually get secure the frags. They just put up so much damage, and they just really helping Stark and Falash just to clean them up because they're so low from their soldier bombs.
Yeah, it's space making to the limit, I think, just from these from the 7 soldiers. Like you said, they cause them to just stare up into the sky, or they bomb on Eames, because Eames is very disciplined. He likes to keep looking forward, which is exactly what he should be doing. So he looks forward, but in the meantime, he gets bombed the crap out of. So he just goes down or gets knocked away from the point, has to get heals, and in that time, it's Starkey and Thalash running forwards, but it's insane. They were doing sort of a similar thing last season when they had Tiger. His poor soul, no longer in 7. But Starkey with the huge frags. It's huge.
Yeah. We do see Captain with the 6 air shots. Top
the only stat that matters.
It's yeah. Who was a hungry boy? Sil, 71 health packs. It's just, even the scouts of Aura Elektro both went positive. Well, what do we see? We see 19-9 from Yeehaw, and then 14-9 from Nevo. Maybe I think it's just the scout class at the end of the day. I think it's just that scout class that can just double jump on oxygen, unlike any other class. And I could tell I could just tell that Eames was the poor soul was finding Logjam a bit tricky to to settle, but it's always going to be hard to settle on against that roster.
Yeah, of course.
So-
I think when it comes to Logjam as well, one thing that I think we saw quite a lot of was the coordination that Se7en have managed to produce from playing Logjam is kind of nuts. Like, we don't really see the strats that they pull out from other teams. Like, they've made all their own strategies like they usually do that on the board, that you can tell that they want to win. They don't care about who they're facing. They are not going to meme. They're going to pull out these strategies and they're going to destroy you. And that's precisely what they pulled out. Raymond also always in position to be able to run like a meter and link up with a scout at some point.
They just got that synergy. It's a fact that we've played together for. I mean, I'm a broken record at this time because I've said it every bloody week. Because they've played together for so long, they just know each other. You know, obviously they're going to struggle a bit, but they're always going to bounce back. And yeah, Raymond, I think only died twice that game. Well, Demo is still pretty impressive to only die 7 times in a bit of a row. So that's not a huge amount of deaths. But Raymond only getting caught twice there, and he's still got the jukes.
Yeah, the times when he died, a lot of players got caught out. So I mean, it wasn't really just his fault. Like, they were just out of position as a team whenever they got caught. It was just usually unfortunate. Like, for instance, one in lobby and then the other one in another place. But yeah, so let's forget about Logjam. Forget about disaster. Moving on to process. As I think, one team's already readied up. But what do you think about process for these teams?
It's a lovely scout class. It's a lovely scout class map, and we do see Starkey and Falash on the same team. But man, process is just it's textbook for Se7en. I think it's one of their I think I can say they're good at most maps. But it's because they've played process every season. Obviously they know it so well, and we're going to play together pretty much in perfect sync of each other. So then, first mid. All right, here's a prediction. First mid, Sil and Captain are going to bomb really high from the left and right side. Both scouts will be on the beam. They're just going to push forward as both soldiers are so high in the air. Which, because they're so high and their jumps are so good, so they have so much speed, they're going to be too hard to actually deny. All right, Aura. I think. Oh no, Azunas is really good at his bombs as well. And Yeehaw and Nevo, they've played together for a few months, like a month or two now. They're building some synergy there. But I don't want to predict another 5-0. Even though,
if you won't, I will.
Alright, here's what I'll say. I'm going to say 4-3 to Se7en.
That's a bold prediction considering it's Se7en's best map and they do pick it every single time they're in a best of 3 scenario, but we are going to the first
Moving on.
Moving on rather rapidly. I'm predicting a 5-0 from this game, unfortunately, but we'll see how this rolls out, as Cadus is already in on mid much faster than Eames, and lands a sticky onto him. Eames is actually going to have to wait for an arrow, but Se7en is moving over to the right hand side like you predicted, and he's already in position for that bomb. Nevo spotted him out. He does in fact deny him there, but the captain now goes in. Se7en commits to the bomb regardless. Eames getting low. Already Se7en is in with the cleanup though. He does take down Eames, and it looks like all this space has been taken from the side of Se7en, and they are just absolutely annihilating them on this mid, and Nevo is having to run out with demos, and that might be a saving grace because I don't think they'll find him now. Starkey's actually running in as well to try and find Nevo, but they're disconnected. Unfortunately, Thalash is now getting onto him. Nevo did survive there, but Thalash can't find the frag, and he may have overextended as Poison makes him eat a rocket to the chin.
Now they're losing 2 for that. They couldn't get demos. They can, Se7en definitely can't hold this, as Aura are taking second now pretty freely, as there are no scouts to deny any of the soldier bombs. No, Demo's too sneaky there for Starkey and Falash. But they were both very hungry to try and secure a medic frag, but were unable to this time.
Yeah, Nevo did actually a really good job there. He managed to stave off some the scout aggression that they had just by drawing them back. Did survive the fight with Thalash, which is not a lot of scouts can say that in Premiership. I survived a Thalash attack.
Can we just look at Sil quickly? Alright, I think we're already on Sil's cam. He's trying to do some funky bombs as he does go in on to. He was doing some funky sort of bombs. Are they going to use in here? Because if they do, I'll talk about that bomb later. No, not yet. Neither just peeking sewers. No, nothing yet.
Just counter-sacking.
No,
Nice stickies from Cadence.
Deny Azunis straight away, yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Nevo, in fact, getting low there. Does get caught out there by Starkey as he peeks through the shutter, but this looks like it is going to be Se7en pushing forwards here, and it looks like Raymond is in the best position he can be in right now to just not get forced, as Demos gets forced there by Captain Yohn with the cleanup of frag onto him, so he couldn't get him behind there, and he just get taken down, and that is still 2 players down for the red side. But it looks like they are going to be doing an IT push here, and Poison is the only one out on the point, not in a position to force this Uber, as he just gets force pushed into the air by Thrash, and looks like they are going to take the second.
Yeah, Se7en got a couple of Jedis on their team able to use the power of levitation. As they do use them here from on Cadus and Flash. And Flash is just taking the point. It's so easy for them. There's so much cap time. And they just capped so good. They went so ready. They went so fast. I wasn't even ready for it, lucky.
Aura weren't ready for it either, as none of them were at the spawn. And looks like that's going to be 1-0 to Se7en already. And it's only been 3 minutes. So looking a bit unfortunate for Aura here. But let's see if they can pick it up on this next mid. I mean, Silentes and Captain, exactly like he predicted, doing left and right bombs, and they just get Eames immediately. Eames now getting into this mid, but Captain is not in just yet. I think he's done a Moomer roll. Cadus has done a Moomer roll, yeah. Silentes is getting really fast there, spotted out where Eames was, and they are opting to just do a right side mid, as they are going for this double bomb once again. Nice airstrike from Poison!
Wow.
It's Star Wars out here, Poison! Silentes goes in deep, doesn't find anything, and Nevo needs a plug coming into this as well, but Eames is so far back, he's not got any room here, and he is getting insanely low. The spam is coming out from Cadus. Could get caught out, does get an arrow from Demos, but meanwhile, once it's going on, Poison is getting so much room for Aura Elektro's team. He's standing strong on 6 HP and just bullies them out. That is just the Poison factor right there, buddy. That
was a huge airdrop from Captain on this. Unfortunately, not getting the frag. If he got the frag, I would have jumped out of my chair and thrown out the window, because that would have been huge AF. No, it's a pretty heavy chair. I probably wouldn't be able to. Se7en had so much room actually that mid, because they all turn around to look at the air shot. Well, not to look at the air shot, to look at the soldier. And then, but they weren't able to actually secure any frags. There's a lot of space, but they couldn't get any frags there.
Unfortunately, the Captain gets pushed back there, trying to get out of one, and Raymond is now following up with the heals as this mid cap is still going. But Rousing the bomb from Azunis gets Raymond down so low, but he does in fact use to save his own life. And this is going to be a Demos running out here. He did have to flash, so his Uber was absolute garbage. And it looks like Silentes going in really deep, gets air shot there. Yohn manages to clean him up there, but Demos goes down. Unfortunately, the Flash going in very deep, but gets collapsed upon by Azunis. But Azunis is whiffing all of his rockets. Unfortunately, does whip out the Minecraft stick, and now he's going to be Raymond and Captain going down as well. There's just frags all over the place. This is just DM process right now. Starkey trying to get some damage on. Cadus has gone in really deep with a sticky bomb jump onto Eames. If he could try and throw the frag, but just backs off there as Eames does spot him out, and he is too low. Poison also getting pistol whipped here, but this is eventually going to settle down.
I think Demos, they're going through choke. They're not giving up. Or I'm not giving this up. Poison's bombing onto the left side with Azunis. Starkey gets synced! What on earth? Both scouts get collapsed from Poison and Azunis. Huge bombs there onto their crates to just shoot some lovely rockets onto the floor.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful for Aura aggression there. Silentes managed to get caught in there. Raymond gets caught, in fact. He was just alone in second. I had no idea what's going on there. But we have actually got Flash and Starkey both on NG.
2 NGs. What's going on? Okay, this is the one time.
They won't do it.
No. This is the one time where they have been completely out of sync with each other. And now this is in complete favour for Aura. They have a really nice 70 yard. I really hope for my good friends Freddy and Eames. Oh, that's not a good start. Those headshot Azunas. Now he's back onto the poot. I would like to see Eames and Freddy getting a round off this. I think they're going to wait for Azunas to spawn and then they'll go. But they're giving Se7en so much time, Lucky, and I'm not happy with it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You can't give Se7en time because you know that they're going to be disciplined. They know exactly what they're doing. They don't even have to say anything. They just do it as soon as they're on loss. There's already a sentry gun up from Starkey pretty much instantaneously. The Lash is sitting on 450 HP and they are building this Uber. You are now pushing into some brick wall mechanics. As Azunis gets immediately taken down, I'm not sure why they just sent the sack.
What is going on?
They're not pushing with this Uber ad. They're sitting back and they assume it's gone to pop.
Bomb from Silentes. Oh my goodness, no, he doesn't force Demos, okay. But what's happened? I don't understand. You had, I guess, they probably just thought that they lost her, right? Because they decided to wait for Azuna's spawn. That's the second time that I've noticed a big error in the Uber countings from the Aura medic.
Yeah.
One time a Logjam, which stood out to me, and now again here. But they do have Nevo and Sniper, who was going to be peeking one door with the heals.
Yeah, he's just receiving that beam. He might actually find a pick here, but Thalash is also up on the sniper class. We know Thalash, a very competent sniper. Nevo now peeking in deep. He does fire off that shot, so the blue team now know that they have a sniper at least. He is just peeking into that lower area, trying to find some heads. It does move up now into the lobby area, trying to find Captain's head. Is spying out Cadus and does take him down.
Yeah,
nice shot there. Amazing pick for him.
They're going to keep on peeking. I think he's opting for the 5 door here. Nevo, he's going to be finding Captain's head. He does body he does body shot him, but no headshot. Oh, as soon as just get. Oh, no!
Thalash, my man!
That's it.
Like I said, Thalash.
Nevo gets caught as well by the soldier. You know what? I'm trying to root for my boys here because Se7en have won every single game and I've passed every single game for them, well, almost every single game. And now they have full ad. They're comfortably pushing out of their last. And they're opting for the just for the normal choke. They're taking some spam here, but
Captain! Oh no!
Oh, okay, not a good start.
Oh no!
What is going on? I don't understand anything in this game. They've lost 2, but it's full ad. Can they not? Okay, now Starkey goes lucky takeover because I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on either. They're just dying all over the place. Solenta's just killing himself on top IT for some reason. But we are seeing the bomb in from Poison onto Raymond. Raymond actually deciding he's going to stay here just with Cadus, and he is probably just going to save him here using this Uber charge. They do pop that one out, and Raymond is insanely low, and it looks like he's going to try and escape out of one, which he does, and Yohn still notices they're gone, and this is going to be the second cap for Aura Elektro with this Uber advantage, so hopefully they don't respect them so much that they give it away this time.
How are they able? They lost a player like every 3 seconds. It trickled one by one as they're trying to push with their full ad here, and now we're back to square one. But hopefully there'll be no headshots as Eames is going to use from the right. Yep, lucky.
Yeah, they just used pretty much immediately taken on the sentry gun. The sentry gun doesn't even go down there. He doesn't even want to give them the points for that one. But this Uber charge is only accomplished taking the right-hand side. And Raymond has managed to amass a 70% Uber charge at the moment. Starkey firing off his Tommy Slab into the red side, just chipping away at all of their overheals one by one. It looks like they are taking so much damage. Nevo now coming in from the upper area. They have managed to take Panic, but they've rotated around this point so nicely from Se7en. So disciplined from them, and it looks like they are just going, Aura Elektro side, are just going to be heading out the lobby area. They want nothing to do with this.
No cap time in that last push. Se7en were actually way more healthy than Aura in that little fight there. Which is weird to see, as they should be the ones getting damaged because they don't have the Uber. But no cap time, no pressure on points, so Se7en are able to just chill for a bit as they do push into mid here. Hopefully, it'll go more successful than last time.
Yeah, Poison goes in for a fake bomb there as Azunas does follow up with another bomb himself, but Raymond takes barely any damage from that, and it's just going to be Eames trying to send some pressure, but Poison tries to jump into Starkey. Big mistake, my man. Just gets chucked into the floor. Yohn now just recovering that position for the side of Aura Elektro, and it looks like with that positioning from these scouts, they are able to take down Eames with a follow-up jump as well, just to push Se7en even further, and does pick up the frag onto Starkey as well.
Se7en, they can't push into mid. That's the second time they tried to just milk it in through choke without using here, as Aura are starting to pressure the sewers departments as Se7en are scout down, and Poison does go for a huge run. Was that an airshot? Was that an airshot? That was! But he's just like, Raymond's so hurt though, he does respect the fact that Poison has used all of his rockets in these clips, so he's counting those rockets, but cool airshot though nonetheless.
Epic airshot from him, and it's going to be Raymond with his 100% Uber versus Demo's 100% Uber, and we're going to see how they want to send this sack in. I mean, it's going to be a Sil bomb probably, or a Kato bomb. We've missed out on some Kato bombs, man. I missed them.
I doubt he's going to do it this game, honestly. He's just sticking up sewers because he knows that they're probably going to pick him, and he's going to jump with the Iron Bomber. Oh, that's cool. Do we see any snipers? No, but it is only 1-0. I think at this stage in last map, it was about probably 3-0. I think. Neither does get picked off there by Silent on the flank. Really just showing his Roma presence there. As Starkey goes, I think Starkey goes in for a sack there on the flank, but Azunas is able to clean him up.
You never know, we might see Starkey deciding he's going to come out on the sniper class, maybe, or the spy, as we are actually seeing Elektro just barreling through choke here. But Azunas just gets chucked into the skybox. Can Captain hit this next air shot? Unfortunately, doesn't find it, and Azunas is going to get taken down here. Does in fact just kill himself as Cadis comes down with the pain train to clean that one up. And it's going to be Se7en going in deep onto Poison, does find the force as well onto Demos, and just frags himself once again to kill himself, and that's going to be 100% uber advantage to Raymond.
How many times has Sil managed to get a force on this map? On this game, in this game, I think, in it actually, he's
lots.
Yeah, too many. As oh yes, Demo uses through. Cadis might get caught here because he has no uber. Okay, cool. He had to back up. He couldn't commit to. He couldn't commit there because he had no uber to save him. And then there's a flash at the last second, but by that time, all of Aura were able to flood out back into their second. Azunas is the only pick there in the side for the Se7en.
Kado?
But is in. He's creating so much space. Everyone's looking at him. They're taking space here. Somebody's really here. Oh, yeah. What's going? So just back onto Demo's huge rockets. Neither does it cleaned up by Starkey. The sniper's down. There's a scout on point. He needs to get focused. No, he goes. He gets attacked. Both sides are bombing onto Raymond. He's juking. He's not dying. Oh my goodness.
Raymond with the wiggles. He manages to survive there with some nice juking and just manages to dodge a bunch of rockets and save his own life. And that is going to be uber advantage to him there, as amazing plays there from Cadis, just bombing in really deep to get that space. And it is just going to be a last push pretty much immediately. The sentry gun does nothing facing up against both of these scouts. They noticed it was just an engineer and just took that initiative.
That was vintage. That was old Kado. When he just went,
I did say.
He did say. He just sacrifices himself because he wants everyone looking at him. He wants everyone looking at him, so then his team can walk in and do the dirty business whilst he's getting all that attention. As we do go into the third mid, Lucky.
Yeah, it's not that much of a roll just yet, so they were actually doing it well at the minute, but Se7en's going in for the bomb with Captain once again. They do get on top of Eames, just taken down immediately at the start of this mid, and Eames is just getting pressured so hard on these mids. Poison gets taken down by Thrash as well, and it looks like Yeehor gets taken down on the cleanup, and it looks like Se7en are now on the aggression towards second.
I would hate to play Demo. I mean, no, I've only played Demo a few times against Se7en, but I've hated it every single time, because I feel like I've just got a massive floodlight on my head because they clean up the Demo so quickly with the soldier bombs, and that's what I'm seeing from Eames. He can do nothing about it because he can't surf through rockets. As there's the last here. Okay, just a sack trying to get a Demo's pick or maybe a force, but to no avail there. It's Lucky.
Azunas gotten so deep there, but fluffs his bomb. Fortunately, he does try and land rockets to Raymond, but Raymond is so good with the jukes, man. They cannot touch him. Trying to get into second there. Yeah,
he is a bit. Raymond is a bit slippery. I gotta say, he's too hard to hit.
He's a snack,
especially if you're a soldier without LAN ping. It's gonna be too tricky to hit the bugger. As you do see, Starkey flash. Oh, does get caught by some even stickies there. We do see Starkey on his vac class. He's gonna duel against Nevo. He just headshot Azunas, but he was healthy enough to withstand the headshots. They do have a sentry as well in the last. It's going to be Starkey versus Nevo in this little fight here.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could either can win. They're both excellent on the Aussie class.
On the Aussie class, I've got like a good analogy for playing Demo Man.
Hit me with it.
It's like, you know, in movies where you see people getting interrogated, like, and they put a towel over their head and they pour water on the towel, and they like suffocate them using the water and the towel just to like hold it against their head. That's what it must be like to play Demo Man against Se7en.
What? You're just
drowning.
Okay, sure. I mean, Demo is pretty hate to play against. I get what you're saying. As Se7en do edge, they're taking lobby. Because they want to snipe from lobby. So he was able to stickies up, deny the doors with spam. I'm the Starkey can. Do you think where is Nevo? Nevo is he does get Eames. That's a good opening pick. for Starkey, as there's no stickies for Aura. As soon as I get picked up my flank, Starkey again. What is going on? I can't keep up. It's like they're doing years here. Raymond hasn't used it. He's so healthy.
Oh, yes, poison.
He's dropping Kader, so Freddy Cotton is having a trade of his life, but he's going to get picked off it. Oh, this is very sad. He might get slammed.
Oh, God, son.
He beats the last rocket. It's a shame, but the Sentry is so hurt now. The Dispenser gets invisible away. Headshot on the Heavy, and it's 3-0 for 7. Convincing, just snowballing those frags, making the Dispenser vanish. He just disappeared because the NG swapped off, obviously. But I'm trying to make it seem more epic. As they do go into the 4th mid, as it is currently 3-0 to 7.
Yeah, Engineer being known as a level 4 wizard and being able to cast invisibility on his buildings, but it's going to be the next mid coming in as 7 are now pulling out right side mid because Cadis did hit that moon roller, but we are seeing the deep bomb again from Silentes onto Demos this time being the target. He does get taken down there. These bombs always finding someone on these mids, and Captain gets taken as well by Poison. Silentes dying as well, so these soldiers are down, but it looks like they are just aggressing really hard as they do want to find this Raymond frag. Poison going in very deep there, getting loads of space for his team as Yohn finds a frag onto Cadis, and it's going to be Thalash and Raymond legging it out here, but the aggression isn't stopping as Eames is going in very deep, finds the sticky bomb onto Raymond, smacks him into the floor. Raymond is so low, and Eames does pick up a frag there. Well played from him. A nice pipe onto the Thalash as well. Causes him to create. Eames creates himself, but job well done from him to get that frag. He throws a frick in the chat.
That was pretty good from Eames, I gotta say. He's really stepping up this game. I've seen a few big events from Aura Elektro Eames. This is a good opportunity for Red Team Aura Elektro to perhaps convert this into a 3-1, making the deficit slightly smaller. And there's still 11 minutes left. Did I see a Sentry? Yep, Flash is on the Sentry class, and the 3 DOMs as well. Cool. Never seen that before. He's going to be a level 3 on the, I guess, on the right side when you're pushing, but on the left side of 7's defense. They do have a Sentry, they do have a Heavy as well. They do realise that they're doing a big defense, as they do use to one door here.
Yeah, Starkey is just screaming and legging into spawn, but he doesn't get fragged there. Does go insanely low, but does come back up on their fragging class. The Lash is up on the engine right now. The Sentry's gun still hasn't gone down. Eventually gets taken down, but so many original frags coming out there from Azunas and Poison, as they did find Cadis in that, and there's going to be point time from Yohn. Finally, it's like Poison getting ahead, trying to get on top of Starkey, but doesn't find anything there. Starkey, in fact, killing up the Azunas. Nevo is in panic room, but they know he's there, and it looks like Starkey is just going to start aggressing him very slowly, just chipping him away with the beam attached to him. But Nevo is in fact going to escape there, so good job from him just to survive.
It's another, lucky, it's another last push. Oh, Poison does pick up Starkey then, roll out, cool, nice frag. As, there was just no cap time really. There's a little bit towards the end, but by then, they've used their Uber, they used their ammo. They didn't really, they're not touching it, they ain't playing point, lucky. And now it's going to be even Ubers. It's going to be a 3-0 hold for the number 1 currently ETF2L Premiership team. As Aura do have a bit of a Mount Everest to climb, as it is now 10 minutes left. 3 rounds in favour of 7. They still got the NG up. They've still got the Sentry there. I think they're moving it to the middle of the last hold. As Nevo does go for a sort of sack there through one door. I'm able to get anything off that.
Oh, nice bomb from Silentes! He gets the force onto Demos in the lobby area, and they are going to try and push with this, but Raymond is now just aggressing now with the beam, as Yohn just gets immediately slammed by Thalash's Sentry gun there and cleaned up by Starkey nicely, and this is going to be a push out from the side of 7.
Cam on Azunas, I believe the man is cheating. This is not cool. Poison does bomb one door. No, they're not pushing it yet. They are being patient though. Azunas has been taken, Flash doesn't get arrowed by Demos. Azunas was bullied off that, hiding above rollout. I think it's an edge bug sort of thing. I don't think it's allowed, Lucky. I don't think it's allowed. As they're trying to bully through one door. The captain does bomb in to make some space for his team. Put us some nice damage onto the little panel there. Now they're taking point with the combo scouts on point, and Cadis is pushing grass by himself. But that's okay. They've got a nice ad here. No backcaps. They have secured a lot of position, and they still have a 30% ad, Lucky.
Yeah, it's going to be good for the side of 7, but I feel like they are just going to play it safe, because what they can do, Aura, is they just need to stand back, and by the time that 7 have pushed in and used their Uber to try and get on top of Demos, he's going to get it. Like, so there's no real point in pushing in there, so they're just going to opt for a stalemate. I mean, why not? You've got 3-0 on the board with 8 minutes left on the clock.
Now they're chilling, as Aura are starting to bully their way through IT, but the Roma solos do trade. Yeehaw is just trading. It's a Banyu, but on to point with Yeehaw, the hot dog man. He's going to get 4-7, but Captain tries to jump away, but he gets Gumbud. Demos leaving choke, nice serve him to escape the dangers of 7. Both Romas are down. Maybe Aura fancy themselves actually try push here, but Cade is putting good damage on the choke. The scouts are getting divided into sewers now. There's no combat scout right now for Aura Elektro, both into sewers. Azunis are jumping around mid. Emu's getting juggled a bit in choke, but he does get moved back. As 7 are sort of trying to like peek choke. I don't think they're pushing yet. No, they're not pushing. They're not pushing.
Yeah, it's chill, dude. You don't need to worry too much. They're not doing anything. They're just chilling out, doing the spam wars, doing their own thing. As we have just got no off classes right now. Everyone's chilling out, doing their own thing. And what do you think needs to happen here to break the stalemate?
Alright, Sil is gonna come in absolutely mental. He's been crafting the bombs since he left the womb. Alright, Lucky. He knows every bomb. He knows every bomb. And Captain as well. They both do. You know what? Just give them to either. They both know how to do it. Unless Aura going big, maybe Eames might do like a fake jump, or Eames will do a big jump as Poison. Oh, that's not the bomb. That's not going to break a stalemate, Lucky. No. Oh, as soon as that was the whole.
It was a fake.
That was distracting. You know what? Both casters were actually distracted by that bomb. As Sil was on the point, does he force demos? He does force demos. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Is that have I got a trick?
Yeah,
that's another one. That's another one.
Yeah, just add it to the blackboard, dude. Like, just scratch up on the TFTV blackboard. There it is, up there, nice and good. He's forced once again, but that's gonna be Nevo with the back cap right now. They just collapse immediately onto him. Probably a little bit of a bait there from 7 because they knew that they would try and pull something like that, and now they just can't because they've only just got a respawner on one of their players. So there's not going to be anyone going in behind now as Cadis is trying to make this IT push happen. He's determined to in fact do this, but Poison's saying nope to this Uber. And Cadis is now walking through here, but it looks like he's going to get so much damage onto Azunis, and they do pop out the Uber, yeah. As they are trying to get something to happen here on this mid as Cadis jumps forward, just sticking off that choke area right now, but nothing really happening. Cadis might in fact get caught out here. Very unfortunate there. Cementus goes in for the follow-up bomb, but doesn't find anything, and Aura are now pushing forwards here onto 7, and they're going to have to leave for second.
7 had no idea what to do without Uber. It ended up being a demo solo Uber after he has used all of his ammo. I think Captain getting caught in lobby as well. Yep, Nevo's there to finish the frag there. Oh, both scouts are just bullying lobby here. They're not going to die here. Oh, Eames does get put out with good damage onto the scout and medic, but they are slipping out here. Now, Aura, please, I beg you, 50% Uberad. All right, push in. Put some pressure on the point, make it 3-1, come back. Let's see it. Are we going to see it, Lucky?
As 5 minutes as possible. I mean, they can give it a go. Yeehaw's out to sell some hot dogs and is moving into the last point. As the Sentry Gun's only level 1 right now, so it's the perfect time to do it. But Raymond is in fact finding that Uber, and he's just been waiting in the top left corner, and he is going to pop this Uber out to Cadis to save his life as we do see Captain getting really deep. Oh my god, the frags coming out from 7. Poison gets cleaned up, Azunis gets taken down, and that's just a massive wipe. No players going down from 7.
I'm dead, Lucky. Tell you what, my spirits are being crushed. No one from 7 died. No one from 7 died. Everyone from Aura died. You know what? You do hate to see it. Now, the point again, it was touched a tiny bit, but nowhere near enough. Shoot one rocket onto it, then play the point, get some eyes onto that, but 7 were able to get the Uber. Raymond was able to get it in time, and really just collapse on Aura, because their Uber's faded by that point. They've used all their ammo, they used all their Uber, that's when you got to leave. And as they're leaving, they,
oh my god, I saw that coming a mile
What's happened? Cadis just piped Nevo out of nowhere.
Yeah, right. Starkey was distracting him. Starkey called it, meat shot him, and then Cadis piped him.
Oh dear lord. Oh, is still going to bomb here? He's
oh no, they are actually going in with the Uber here from 7. Yeah, Captain is going in really deep here onto Azunis. Does find the frag. Poison might get caught out as well here. He's in the lobby area. Does get taken out by Thalash. And this could be converted directly into a last push. And in fact, they do just decide to start this one, but they are just going to run in with Cadis and Thalash, it looks like, because they're moving up into the lobby area. Cadis now picking up 3. Does go with the original Cadis bomb. Directly onto Cadis. Finds the frag! Cadis is going insane right now. He does get taken out by Eames, but is it going to do anything here? This could be a 4-0 coming out as Thalash runs in as well with Starkey, as he does take down Thalash though. Yohn doing such a good job there. Starkey finds the frag onto him, Nevo getting taken out as well. But it is going to be Azunis trying to get something to happen here. Onto Captain, sorry, as Azunis gets taken down. Poisoned in with a bomb to block Starkey on that cap, but Eames with a respawner coming forwards. from the spawn door. Demo's in with the respawn as well, arrowing up his players as Poison doesn't get fragged just yet. He does in fact juke and stays alive on such little HP as Eames managed to fight the frag onto Cadence as well. It's going to be Captain moving forward here into the higher area. Poison manages to take him down with the assistance of Eames, and it's going to be a hold from Aura.
That's some nice pipes and memes. Yeah. Cadis going in there to get the medic early pick there. Eames has bomb choke. No, he might get caught here though. Oh please, no. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get backed up. No, he dies anyway. Starkey finished him off with scattergun shot. But Raymond does UC on double scouts. They did clean up the Poison in sewers. But whilst Poison is getting cleaned up, they managed to cap second. And they're solely flanking with bat, doing up so much damage into the scouts. 7-0 was so hurt. Only 2 healthy people and the medic. But we do get Azuna's pick. And now Aura, I think. Starkey flanks demos. Nevo has to leave through lobby here. He's so hurt. He does get out. Starkey did a big flank there.
God, it's like when you think Aura have managed to finally find an advantage. They just gave me. Oh my God! Yes! Finds the headshot to Raymond. Captain going out to Poison as well. The Lash looks like he's going to get taken down as well. As he goes for the airshot, just frags himself. Solentes manages to find the Lash is throwing a skadoosh into the chat once again. And it looks like they have managed to escape absolutely everyone. And Demos has managed to survive all of that as well, yeah.
Lucky I can't even right now. I mean, it's officially, okay, I'm sad now. Because it's officially garbage time. Because 7 have gotten 3 rounds. And it's only 2.5 minutes left. It is impossible for Aura to convert this into, rounds for them to win the game. That was poorly explained. But Aura sort of clean up here. Aura is cleaning up as I'm rambling on about random garbage time. Starkey's just putting out meat. Alright, but 7 got a bit collapsed there, but they got that saving grace as the flank scout goes by Stark, also known as Starkey.
Starkey Mancer himself, just sending people to the shadow realm, dude. He's just been fragging this entire game, dude.
Starkey has been crazy this game. Last map, and I think this map, yeah, his logs are going to be very nice to look at, alright? And now Aura are just, they're slowly walking forward without Poison as well.
Yeah, they are just trying their best to get in here. They don't care. They want to get around the ball, but Yohn gets sticky bombed and murdered as Cadis is jumping in behind on Demos, and Demos has to leave through Sir right now. Very unfortunate from him. It is going to be Cadis just sticking off towards Poison in with the bomb. And it looks like he's trying to get on top of Cadis, but doesn't really find anything. Trying to get on top of Raymond as well, but Raymond with the wiggles once again and escapes absolutely everything. He's like a bar of soap in a toilet.
That's a really good analogy. You ever dropped one of those mothers when you're trying to when you're in the shower?
Just like slipping everywhere. Yeah.
My man just can't grab it. It's like, oh, you're so slippery. I can't grab you.
Oh, it's 4-0.
That's oh yeah, it's 4-0. GG's. Pretty much. They're just same old classes here. No funny sniper.
The Lash says you're getting rolled this mid, so they're in for a big one. Cadis, Solentes, and Captain are in very deep, very early. Cadis just Wing into choke and fragged himself. And that's the end of that one. There was no rolling going on here, boys. So 25 seconds left on the clock. We have got GG's probably coming up in the chat in a very short period of time, so I'm just going to cast the rest of this one out as Raymond gets caught in the sewer area. Looks like he's going to go down, but has indeed got the wiggles, and Yohn finds him with the scattergun, eventually saying, no, you're not going to survive this one, Sonny Jim. Starkey also finding frag on Demos, though, unfortunately adding one more death to his logs, and we have got players disconnecting from the blue side, and that is going to be GG. Well played in the chat for both of these teams, as it's going to be 4-0 to 7.
It's good. It's not 5-0. I'm happy with that. You know what? I'm happy with that. And I did predict the 7 would win 4-3. So I got half it right. And are we looking at Starkey logs? Yeah, you know what? He's taken a few lines before this game. He's doing something. I'll tell you what. He's on a mad one tonight. Raymond 6 deaths. Yeah, you know what? It's MVP to Starkey this game. Combined, so he got 30 frags this game, and he got 22. Quick math, 52 frags in 2 maps, Process and Logjam. Lucky, anything popping out of these logs for you?
Yeah, just Raymond with the 6 deaths. I'm pretty certain, he's had low deaths, 8 deaths for both games, so it's like absolutely massive from him, just surviving every 5 minutes. I think that's just 7 special sauce. Even when things go wrong, Raymond manages to survive in these scenarios, and I feel like that's what carries them mostly to victory, apart from Starkey fragging everything in his path.
Hold on, another top log here. Captain getting the most air shots yet again.
Hey,
he does get 9 this time. But he doesn't reach 200 DPM. But I'm gonna let that slide when he's hitting all the air shots. You know what?
It is what it is, dude. It's 7 doing their thing, taking away games. Yeah.
Aura, they put up a better fight on this map. They really did. They really did. But when Starkey's popping off, when he's doing Starkey things, and you haven't got like a consistent counter to the lad, it's going to be an uphill battle pretty much the whole game.
Yeah. Well, there's not much else to say, is there? It's just a 7 crush. So that's going to be it for us, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for us. We haven't got any interviews going on this evening.
No interviews from either teams. Nothing from Aura.
No, there's nothing going on. So, 7 taking away 6 points there, adding that to their leaderboard, and they are going to be remaining at the top of the leaderboard there, and we'll see if Aura do, in fact, drop down. I think they might be. It depends on how the other games go. But GG, well played from both teams. Any shout-outs from you, Mr. Yohn?
I'll just quickly say 7 will be very secure with 24 points.
Oh, yeah, that's playoffs.
With 8 wins after this official. Aura Elektro still with 8 points. They could go down depending on other results. You're right. Any shout out? You know what? Just shout out to TFTV. Everyone, all the production and casters for actually giving me this opportunity to cast these Prem games. It's been so enjoyable. And I'm so glad I'm able to actually join in with the casting, because I've wanted to do it for a long time now.
Well, you should. You'll be able to stay on. You've got a bunch more casts to go on ahead of you anyway. Hey, Wiethoofd, any shouts from you? If you want. The Nations Cup, you say? Yes, Highlander Nations Cup. You can catch it on ChrisCast. There's a game on Sunday if you want to check it out. What game is that week? And no clue. Fantastic, but you want to turn up. They're really enjoyable to watch, these Highlander games, actually, and they're casted by some really good Highlander players with a bunch of knowledge on the game, and it makes it so much more exciting, even if you don't really like Highlander, so go check that out if you do get a chance. Shouts from me, shouts to the chat for tuning in this evening. Shouts to Wiethoofd for producing this one. Fantastic producing as always, catching all the air shots on cam. Shouts to the Polyspad Discord. Shouts to Hammy Space Hamsters. And see you at Insomnia, ladies and gentlemen, if you are going. But that's going to be all from us.
Yeah, see you at I-65, 100%. Can't wait. Shout out to Lan. Shout out to Lan.
Shout out to Lan.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you all soon. Thank you so much for tuning in once more, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.